Hi, my name is Carla Segura, Director of Digital Learning and Innovation, and today I wanted to go over the Technology Department memo that you were receiving, just to go over a checklist of items of things that we want to bring to your attention just to support the beginning of the school year with some of the technology needs. So, for instance, you all will have a checklist for Google Classroom. As we have done in the past, we want to make sure that you've created your Google Classrooms, archived older ones, making sure to add new Google Classroom access codes. Make sure that you're looking for any bolded dates because that's when it's due. We also have attached folders for you to organize your Google access codes. And we also have information on our staff corner and our technology resources page. In terms of district issued devices, you want to make sure that you read through this just to give yourself a refresher of how to log in, how to make sure that you power up and power down to get your updates, make sure that you support students with any of the power updates that need to occur, and also if you're having any technology related issues, to make sure that you complete a support ticket for the technology department. In terms of seating charts, we would also need you to create seating charts for assigned seating for students so that in case we need to go back and look, we also can contact trace based on your assigned seating. So we do want you to look at and review the seating chart section. Make sure that you're looking at the bolded dates. And what I want to go over quickly is just how to use the seating arrangement template and how to input the information in the folders. So what you can do from the memo is click on the seating arrangement template. You're going to make a copy. Once you make a copy, it's going to go straight into your drive. Once you have the copy of the seating arrangement template in your drive, you're going to click on the very top and just rename this. Now, my suggestion is to rename it based on the naming convention that we give you here so that it's easy for you to track it later, and because you're also going to use that naming convention when you link it to your sheet. Okay? Now, you're also going to fill out the pertinent information on the top, such as teacher, school, classroom, day and period, total number of students, and spacing between desks. For spacing between desks, you want to be pretty accurate, whether it's 3 feet, 6 feet, 2 feet, anything that is occurring in your room. If you have multiple spaces where maybe in the front of your room you have 3 feet and then in the back you have 6 feet, you can always right-click, insert a row below, copy spacing between desks, and also input that and say, back of the room 6 feet. Okay. We also provided different samples so you can see the different samples of seating arrangements that can be created. And the way you can alter the samples is by clicking the pictures. Once you click the pictures, you can sit here and now you can change the names if you'd like. For instance, I'm changing the name. I can also delete boxes. So if you have only, let's say, 4 people in a row in the front of your row, you can delete those boxes. Okay, all you have to do is hit backspace to delete, click on it and hit backspace, and that way you can reflect that throughout. Okay, once you're done, you can hit save and close. And once you hit save and close, it'll automatically update for you. And now you can keep this as your first sample for your first seating arrangement. Now, let's say your classroom looks a little different. It might be looking like a rounded class seating arrangement. You can double click here, and now you can alter this if you need to by just clicking on it and now putting the correct names of students. However, if you also need to add, you can click on the shapes, right click, copy, and hit paste. And now you can add the shapes where you need to. If you have different kinds of desks, you can also add shapes by adding from the top. And you can drag to add different shapes throughout your classroom. You can also add text boxes if you need to add a specific name, or you can also move text boxes that have already been created to where you need to. When you're done, you can hit save and close. You want to make sure that your seating arrangement chart matches what you have in your classroom. So again, spacing between desks, making sure that you have the names, and kind of rearranging the sample to fit your needs. Once you're done with the sample you've created, you want to delete the ones that you're not utilizing. And now we're ready to share. So we're going to hit the share button. You're going to change your sharing privileges to share with New Brunswick Public Schools. Make sure it's on viewer, and you're going to copy link. Now you're going to go back into your memo, into the school folders, find your school. So in this case, I'm going to use Paul Robeson. And I'm going to look for the one that says PR Classroom for Paul Robeson Classroom, not the Paul Robeson lunch seating, unless you're working on lunch. So I'm going to click on that. And now you're going to fill out your teacher name, the grade that you're teaching, the course or the class, what section, and then here is where you're going to link that seating arrangement. Now you can hit the link button, or you can also right click and hit insert link. I'm going to paste my copied link in there. And the text right here should be the naming convention that we talked about. The naming convention is right here. It's called school. It would be your school initials, underscore teacher last name, underscore section, in parentheses your course name, and underscore grade number. Okay, so that is the naming convention you should use when you're adding to your link. Okay, making sure that when you're using these seating arrangements, anytime you have new students, so if you're in elective class and let's say you have multiple courses or multiple sections, you have to create a new seating chart for all of those sections. I hope this was helpful. Have a great beginning of the school year. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.